It is my honor to introduce 4 members of the STEM Academy graduating class of 2020, Ben Mack, Zach Renolfson, Ethan Thompson, and Hunter Walker, to begin our commencement ceremony by presenting the colors and leading the Pledge of Allegiance.
Color guard attention. Color guard forward march. Color guard halt. Please post the colors. Color guard prepare to present the colors. Color guard, present the colors. Scout Salute 1. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2. Please fold the colors. Color guard forward march.
Welcome to the STEM Academy Class of 2020 Commencement Ceremony. I'm incredibly proud to present to you today the graduating class of 2020. I know this is not a typical graduation ceremony. This spring has been challenging for all of us. I'd like to start by thanking the parents of our senior students. I am grateful for the patience and grace shown by our supportive families. Thank you for trusting us to continue to educate your student as we navigated the uncertainties brought on by the COVID pandemic. This ceremony honors the parents and families of our senior students who encourage their student to finish strong and continue learning despite the obstacles. Thank you, parents. Seniors, I'm incredibly proud of the perseverance you demonstrated this school year. Week after week during the school closure, you showed up to continue your academic endeavors to ensure you were ready for your next steps. Your dedication to your own learning, the betterment of yourself, and the investment in your future is to be commended. Additionally, I'd like to acknowledge the SVT staff who diligently continue to provide engaging learning opportunities throughout the school closure. Our teachers, though not experts at distance learning, innovated to provide meaningful content, continue to foster genuine community, and nurtured independence and hope amongst our students. Thank you, SVT staff. I'm honored to work alongside such caring and dedicated individuals. I'd also like to thank the members of the Central Valley School District Board of Directors, President Keith Clark, Tom Dingus, Cindy McMullen, Mysti Reneau, and Debbie Long. Members of the board, thank you for your dedication to this school district and SVT. Lastly, I'd like to thank Superintendent Ben Small. Mr. Small was the visionary behind the implementation of SVT, and he continues to support this unique learning environment. On behalf of the students, staff, and community, we thank you, Mr. Small, for your vision and leadership. Each of the incredible seniors we will recognize today has captured the hearts of the SVT staff. We have marveled at the gracious, kind-hearted, and hard-working group that they are. we have not only been impressed by their collective excellence, but also their individual accomplishments. At this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few students for their outstanding achievements. Madison Bray, Sierra Burdette, Caden Carter, and Robert Herrenberg have each earned both a high school diploma and an Associate of Arts degree through the Running Start program. I'd like to recognize Kennedy Lamb, who is a semifinalist for the U.S. Presidential Scholars Program. This is one of the highest honors for a high school student. Congratulations, Kennedy. 8 National Honor Society students are also being recognized today. Isabel Anselmo, ROKA BROVICK, Taylor Christian, Catherine Hilfiker, Kennedy Lamb, Emily McCurry, Diana Moskovkin, and Zach Renolfson. These students are recognized today with a golden cord to signify their academic achievement as well as their dedication to leadership, service, and good character. Speaking of good character, I'd like to recognize Grant Moore as the PACE Student of the Year. Grant was selected for this honor by the SVT staff for consistently demonstrating the positive character traits of honesty, diligence, integrity, respect, and responsibility in his home, school, and community. Congratulations, Grant. Additionally, you will see many students wearing a silver cord to designate that they are career pathway completers. These students have finished coursework in the pathways of healthcare, computer science, or engineering manufacturing. This dedication to rigorous and meaningful coursework is commendable. Graduates, you said it best in your class motto: what feels like the end is often the beginning. This is your beginning. Relentlessly pursue your dreams. Find joy in all that you do. And remember, life is the journey. Now, it is my privilege to introduce to you the class of 2020 valedictorian, ROKA BROVICK.
I'd like to start off by saying I'm greatly honored in being named valedictorian. Way long ago, I used to cry and throw fits trying to do homework, destroy my papers with pencils because I'd get mad about writing, and was an extremely shy kid who hardly talked at school. Now, I'm leaps and bounds beyond where I used to be, and I have my family, friends, teachers, and each of you to thank for helping me become who I am. And when I say you, I mean you, my fellow class of 2020. And I'm proud of you. I know that each and every one of you have been working hard towards this moment for the past 13 years, and I'm happy to say we finally made it. The recent times have been tough, and although it's disappointing not to have a normal finish to our senior year, I'm glad for the time we had. And that time isn't something that we wasted. Where we are finishing now isn't the same as where we started. We've had people leave and people come. We've had struggles and victories. We've had the pettiest arguments to the strongest agreements. We've had ninja stars to plastic bottles out of bus windows, awkward freshmen to confident seniors. We came from knowing almost nothing about each other to maybe knowing a little too much. We created a community that we've been living in for the last 4 years, one that is built upon the differences between us. Each one of us is unique and special. Each of us has different skills, talents, personalities, dreams, strengths, and weaknesses. Together, we formed a class at SVT that was just as amazing. From dances to Socratic discussions, there wasn't a moment that I would have wanted to be graduating with a different group of people. With all the time we spent together, I'd like to think that SVT has made each of us a part of who we are, no matter how big or small. Now, however, we have to leave SVT and go out on our own to figure out what we will become. Friendships will be lost, memories will fade, and lessons we have learned may disappear. Before that happens, though, I want you to reflect on what has passed, one of the hundreds of fleeting pieces of time. From those, I want you to choose one spectacular moment that happened at SVT. Once you have it, hold on to it. As you go through life, I want you to not lose that moment. I want you 5, 10, 20 years from now to look back on that, remember it, smile, and see how far you have come. Even though we are leaving SVT, that doesn't mean SVT is leaving us. So make sure to remember what meant the most to you from the last 4 years. You never know when you may need it. What I do know, though, is that whatever happens next, it's going to be different. The world isn't going to change back to the way it was anytime soon. Maybe it never will. So change it the way you want it. Take the initiative and chance to create your own path in the world we are graduating into. Don't just ride the roller coaster. Build it, then hop on. This is new to everyone, so don't be afraid to create the future. Show the world what you've got. I hope they'll be impressed in you as I am, but if they're not, keep being you. Don't define yourself based on what others think. Do that based on what you know you are. Before you go, though, we have to say goodbye to everyone in the SVT class of 2020 and all the teachers that have taught us throughout the years. To the teachers, current and past, we couldn't have done it without you. You've helped us grow up from small kindergartners who cut other people's sweatshirts with scissors, not my proudest moment, to stunning young adults who they let operate deadly manufacturing machines. I can't express in words how much we appreciate you. To the rest of the world, I hope you're ready. To my classmates and friends, we may not have had the goodbye we all imagined, but it's a goodbye nonetheless. I'm going to miss each one of you, even the ones that I haven't seen recently, and I know others feel the same. My only advice to you going forward would be this. As you live and grow, be confident in yourself. Know who you are, but don't be afraid to change to make yourself better. Follow your heart, but know when to listen to your mind. Pursue your goals despite whatever is thrown your way. You don't pursue them because the path is easy. You pursue them because they are your goals. Most importantly, though, have fun, put the life in lifetime, and remember that the littlest thing you do for someone else can mean the world to them. So, Belle, Maddie, Caitlin, Madison, Wyatt, Mason, Sierra, Caden, Gabe, Taylor, Liz, Brooklyn, Adriana, Kyle, Ethan, Damian, Karen, Rab, Bob, Katie, Emily, Kennedy, Ben, Emily, Grant, Diana, Lizard, Caden, Christian, Rogan, Alexis, Zach, Christian, Jackson, Holden, Andrew, Ethan, Larry, Hunter, Will, and Tyra. It's been an honor being your classmate. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce salutatorian Isabel Anselmo.
Hello students, parents, and staff of SVT. The last time I was here in this building, it was Friday the 13th of March, exactly 3 months ago. We were spending our last normal day watching our principal, Miss Nielsen, and other staff being pied in the face. Even though we may not have realized that then that we weren't coming back, I'm grateful that we were able to spend those final moments with a little chaos and a lot of fun. During these last few months, I have had a lot of time to reflect upon my experience here at SVT, and one of the biggest things that I am grateful for is all that we have been taught that goes beyond what we are just required to learn. We have done numerous trade show projects, collaborated in many design projects, participated in days of service to our school and community, and the list goes on. By simply being a student at SVT, we are learning at a higher level through all of these activities that our school has us participate in. I know there are certainly times when we have felt frustrated or overwhelmed, but I feel confident that the professionalism, creativity, and independence that we have gained through this extra work will stay with us and greatly benefit us as we navigate adulthood. Though there are things we definitely have had taken away from us, I am still incredibly grateful for the laughter, learning, and all of the memories that I have made over these past 4 years. There is really something special about going to a smaller school where you get the opportunity to bond with your peers, where you, as a student, have the ability to make changes in your school. We are also fortunate to have a staff that is so devoted to helping us to realize our full potential. One of my favorite quotes from Vince Lombardi states, "The quality of a person's life is in direct proportion to their commitment to excellence, regardless of their chosen field of endeavor." This quote is an important reminder that as we take the next step in our lives, it is important for each of us to remember that whatever we choose to do, we are the ones who get to define success and what it means to ourselves. We have the choice to decide what makes us happy, what makes us fulfilled, and what we want out of life. I hope for all of us that whatever we choose to do, we do it with a passion that drives us to do the best that we possibly can. I want to say a huge thank you to our amazing staff, teachers, and PTO here at SVT, and to our families for all of the support we have received, not only now during these difficult times, but throughout the years. I can't believe our time here at SVT has drawn to a close. There are so many things I'm going to miss. I'm so proud of what we have done, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for each of us. Congratulations to the SVT class of 2020. At this time, I'd like to welcome my co-salutatorian, Taylor Christian.
Hi, I know this is not how any of us expected to graduate, but we're here to make the best of it today. I first want to thank our teachers, our amazing administration, and the fabulous staff that got us to this point. Secondly, our families, the amazing support systems we have at home, and most importantly, I want to thank the rest of our graduating class. Without you, I wouldn't be walking away with the amazing memories and experiences I have. There's a quote from a book that I was introduced to at a young age. Attainment by Troy Basham discusses the 12 elements of elite performance. It says, successful people view obstacles as learning opportunities they must go through in order to reach their goals. Opportunities are both created and looked for with the focus on taking advantage of the situation at hand. We won't know what life has in store for us until it becomes the present, but we can take what we are given and make the best of it. Success can be defined in so many ways, whether it's getting an A on that test you spent so long studying for, getting the job you have always dreamt of, or going the extra mile to make someone's day, or even getting the final sign-off on your trade show poster on your 8th attempt. No matter what it means to you, use the little successes in life to help you build the future you want. I know it's not always easy to get up in the morning and go forward, but know every day that you do, you are getting up to create the life you want and to create your future. I have no doubt that each and every student in our class has the ability to make the life that they always wanted. Now that we're all going our separate ways, I think there are a few important things that we should all take away from our high school experience. Things that might make our bright futures a little bit brighter than they already are. First, maybe 3D printing ninja stars on a school printer isn't always the best idea. And secondly, if you're ever on a bus, it's best to not throw bottles out the window, especially when people are watching. And lastly, know that you might have your spot on the social triangle, but that can always change. I never thought this time would come, but these last 4 years of high school have really flown by. And I never thought I'd say this, but I'm going to miss this place more than I thought I would. It is now time to grow up and become adults. I will miss going to school with all of you and the great memories we made, the laughter, and all the shenanigans that happened. Best of luck, SVT. Congratulations to everyone. We finally made it.
Isabel, Phyllis, Anselmo. Madeline Grace Ballard. Caitlin Bartell. Madison Bray. Wyatt Maximus Bresco. Mason Brickett. ROKA E. M. BROVICK. Sierra Burdette. Caden McKee Carter. Taylor Nicole Christian. Gabe Chambers. Elizabeth Clark. Brooklyn Marie Clark. Adriana Lynn Colley. Kyle Damian Cross. Ethan Robert Daines. Damian Galloway. Karen Gherkin. Rab Greenup. Robert Harrenberg. Catherine Nicole Hilfiker. Emily Elizabeth Lavish. Kennedy Mai Lamb. Benjamin Brandon Mack. Emily Joanne McCurry. Grant Anderson Moore. Diana Roman Moskovkin. Elizabeth Nelson. Caden James Rash. Christian Rice. Rogan Lewis Rodriguez. Alexis Rose Ross. Zachary Renolfson. Christian Lowell Rush. Jackson Paul Scott. Holden M. Sinclair. Andrew Strayer. Ethan Lee Thompson. Lawrence Harrison Teakin. Hunter Walker. William A. Q. Williams. Tyra Wood.
Congratulations, graduates. I'm Cindy McMullen from the Central Valley School Board. Everything that has brought you to this day has honed your perseverance and grit. As Harriet Tubman said, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars and change the world. Get ready, world, for the class of 2020.
And now it is my pleasure to introduce Superintendent Ben Small to present this year's Superintendent's Award.
The annual Superintendent's Award is a special recognition of graduating high school seniors in the Central Valley School District. Nominees must have demonstrated personal achievement and the ability to complete goals. Efforts to be well-rounded, hardworking, positive, and achieving students are recognized with this award. The recipient of the 2020 Superintendent's Award recognizes an individual who has overcome many obstacles and any obstacle standing in her way. Inevitably in life, we all face challenges. For some individuals, these challenges become barriers that prevent them from moving forward and achieving their goals. For others, such as the award recipient, these challenges become part of life's obstacle course. For her, these challenges simply became hurdles to leap and walls to climb. Under, over, or around, there were no roadblocks that could deter her. This ability to not let a single challenge dissuade her from her goal is remarkable. Yet the most remarkable thing about this student is that she navigates life's obstacle course with grace, kindness, and humility. She faces each challenge head-on with a positive attitude, a grateful spirit, and a smile that lights up the room. I am pleased to present Adriana Colley this 2020 Central Valley School District Superintendent's Award.
Hello, graduates, parents, and friends of graduates and faculty. Graduates of 2020, you made it. We honor each of you and congratulate you on your achievements. Recently, I received a graduation announcement and noticed a quote from Theodore Seuss Geisel, better known as Dr. Seuss. It said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." There may be tears shed. More important than tears, be grateful and remember what you have experienced and what you have learned. Be grateful for those who have helped and supported you in this journey. Many of you have overcome great challenges in your life to get here tonight. As with all challenges in your life, you are stronger and better because of those experiences. In 1850, at the establishment of the University of Utah, the territorial governor of Utah made this statement about the importance of education. He said, "Education is the power to think clearly, the power to act well in the world's work, and the power to appreciate life." Let me repeat. Education is the power to think, the power to act, the power to appreciate. Education is power. The purpose of education is to stimulate and develop in us the interest and ability to learn. Unfortunately, many of the facts and details you have gained will either be forgotten or outdated over time. Although some things change, the process of learning does not change. The spark of intellectual interest can ignite the lamp of learning and open your minds to the many things there are to learn. Knowing how to think and how to learn is the power of education. It allows us to keep updated or to expand our knowledge by learning new things or to think about things in a different way. You are training your minds and disciplining yourselves for lifelong learning. Hopefully, the desire to learn will continue to burn within you throughout your lifetime. No job or service that matters can be given over a lifetime by those who stop learning. Those who have taught you have continually studied, updated, and learned. Doctors and nurses never stop facing the challenge of dealing with something new, be it equipment or procedures. The workplace in every industry is changing so rapidly that what we know today will not be enough for tomorrow. Your education does not stop when you leave school. If it ends at the door of the classroom on graduation day, you will fail. You're an amazing generation of youth. You live in an amazing time. 40 years ago, I was a freshman in high school. I remember distinctly taking after-school classes to learn how to use a slide rule. Most of you will not even know what that is. In brief, it was about the size of a ruler. By sliding parts of the ruler, one could do mathematical calculations. One afternoon, a classmate brought to that class a new device made by Hewlett-Packard. It was a calculator. I never mastered the slide rule. It was replaced by this new device, the calculator. 40 years later, we carry devices called smartphones. It's smaller than that first calculator. I can use it as a calculator and much, much more. I have access to the World Wide Web with instant access to limitless information. By using global positioning satellite, it can direct me to any location. I can text, email, and converse with people instantly, virtually anywhere in the world. That is just one example of what has changed in the last 40 years of my life. What will happen in the next 40 years of your life? Whatever does happen, I guarantee that it will be exponentially greater. Do not be discouraged or overwhelmed by what is occurring in the world around you. You can and will accomplish great things. You are the future leaders, parents, doctors, and lawyers. You are the future educators, military, engineers, and contractors. You will witness amazing things happen in the world in your lifetime. And with your education, you can and will be a part of those discoveries and developments. Now let me conclude with one final quote from Dr. Seuss. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you will be the guy who will decide where you'll go. Oh, the places you'll go. And will you succeed? Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. On behalf of the Central Valley School District Board of Directors, I congratulate you on your accomplishments and wish you the absolute best and success in your future. Thank you.
President Clark, as the principal of the STEM Academy at Spokane Valley Tech, it is my honor to certify that the members of the class of 2020 have met the high school graduation requirements established by the state of Washington and the Central Valley School District.
On behalf of the Central Valley School District Board of Directors, I proudly accept the Spokane Valley Tech STEM Academy graduating class of 2020 and express our pride in your accomplishment and wish you the absolute best in your future achievements and endeavors.
As we celebrate the second commencement ceremony of the Academy at Spokane Valley Tech, I am proud of the accomplishments that have occurred by our students and staff at Central Valley Tech since its inception. This spring has created many different circumstances for all of us. I found this quote by Marcus Aurelius: "When jarred unavoidably by circumstance, revert at once to yourself, and don't lose the rhythm more than you can help. You'll have a better group of harmony if you keep coming back to it." This is a reflection on staying true to yourself. In this time of uncertainty and unrest, everywhere, at each moment, you have the option to accept this event with humility, to treat a person as they should be treated, to approach this time in our community and world with care, so that nothing irrational creeps in. When jarred unavoidably by circumstance, revert at once to yourself. Do not lose the rhythm more than you can help. Congratulations to the 2020 class, Spokane Valley Tech STEM Academy.
SVT Class of 2020, please join me in the turning of our tassels.